How's everyone doing today? It's Klyde Kadell here with another video. I recently got myself up to Super Saiyan 3 rank, as well as holding on to my pink square, which has, both of those have made me quite happy, but I decided I'd just showcase a couple of my matches now that I've gotten into the Super Saiyan 3 rank. Challengers have become more difficult, of course, but I'm trying to step up to the challenge, so this is me with just a little 3 rounds against this guy. I believe this is the guy here, Kazumoto, I think his name is. He was at 650 something thousand. I want to say 653, 51. And yeah, I'm only at this point when the fight starts. I believe I'm only at 626, which has been my highest number to date. Yeah, 626 there, and he's 651. It looks like. And he definitely has a much better win ratio than me, going with Cooler, Piccolo, and Super Saiyan Vegeta. Cooler is definitely not someone I fought a lot, so I don't have a lot of defensive experience against him. And Piccolo is someone who always just catches me off guard nonstop. I'm not good against Piccolo. It's a truth fact. But let's sit down and watch some matches. I always start strong with Tien. I think Tien covers a lot of ground and gives you a lot of options, but not as much as Cooler's damn normals. Those things whoop the shit. Right there was really good because he knew I was going to reflect the Vegeta assist. I have to say that was a really smart start for him. And he definitely put my Gohan down for a little bit, so I bring out Vegeta here. And I've been trying some new stuff with Vegeta. I'm trying not to get caught with the same old things. I'm trying to not leave myself as open with down heavies, which, especially in Vegeta's case, leaves him with very few options. Almost as bad as Teen Shinhan. Right there, I was pretty happy with that call, because I'd seen him use that move already, and I just honestly, in general, whenever I play a cooler person, that's something I'm looking for. I was glad I was able to react to that. And, of course, the wonderful knee, which I dropped the combo, but still held me pretty good. I noticed he liked to backdash a lot right after vanishes, but I didn't feel like I was in too much of a position to do anything about it. I suppose one of the best things you could do is consider maybe I'll try next time, like for Vegeta example, when the vanish misses, just automatically go into the Ki Blast barrage. Maybe that'll catch him on the backdash. I don't know, we'll have to try it out. At the very least, it'll keep me with a little bit more pressure. But yeah, Piccolo just wipes Vegeta on the floor, like, oof. I don't know, Piccolo is not my favorite person to fight. I just don't know why he wasn't considered a good character, because it seems like every time I fight him, people just come up with some really wacky things to hit me with. That misses, thankfully. I managed to keep my head there and not lose. My defense is really where that whole thing shines right there. I think my defense has really gotten a lot better since then, since my old fights. That's the kind of thing that would have caught me, that Wake Up Helga Zone grenade. I'm getting a lot more patient with my defense and looking to see where the openings are instead of just trying to break through people's blocks. And even so, it makes it where the hits that they do get aren't always as good as they would hope for like a confirmation combo. Alright, so we got rid of his Piccolo, thankfully. Now we left with Tien and Gohan, which isn't bad, but I definitely don't want Tien out front at this point, and Cooler knows it. I used to think, hell, originally Gohan was my original anchor, but I've learned since then much, and Gohan does not make a great anchor. If I would have let that drop a little bit further, that would have been the kill. I was a little sad that I messed that up, but Gohan covers it up very nicely. So at this point, I have the potential for 2 half characters to his full, and we all both still have sparking, but that definitely means Tien needs some time to heal. Don't remember quite if he gets it. Really good right there with the air dashes. I wasn't ready to defend against that. His Vegeta was really good, and in all 3 fights, if I'm not mistaken, he saves a pristine Vegeta for his anchor. So, that's always worth noting, you know. But I got my Tien, so what's up? This right here, I was super happy with. Double volleyball fist, into a vanish, into Dandanpa, into a tri-beam. Nice little 50% sparking combo for very, very little effort or points. Bar points, rather. And now I'm just bullying a little. That's not enough to kill. I really assumed we were getting a sparking right there, but he was smart and he waited. Just did not help him too much against the Tien assault. And thanks to some really powerful pressure, I managed to burn through his sparking and get a kill with really no damage done to Tien. He did quite well in the end there. I was very happy. Tien always pulls through in the end, but that was a solid win. And he definitely had me on the ropes for most of that match, so I can't even say it was a clean win, but it was a good win. I always do that. I led at the beginning of a match, I try to go for something unsafe with Gohan after all the assists, and I have no vanish to save myself from it. That I wasn't sure it would connect. That was very unsafe, but it worked out well. The little level 1 right there. Okay, used both assists to get myself right back in there and connected with the combo. So I got him back into the corner, and I pull out Vegeta. I've been using Vegeta a lot more as like almost my point character. I switch him back and forth with Gohan, as you've seen in the last match, and it really works well. A lot of people like to talk bad about Gohan's assists, but both Gohan's assists, but I think there's merit to them, and they just have to be used slightly different. That's not the best example, maybe, where Piccolo kicked him right out of it, but there are situations you can use for those uppercut combos to be uppercut assists to be whiffed assists right there. Whiffed reflect right there. Excuse me, folks. It's early in the morning for me. Very nice little combo there in the corner, but just not enough. Everyone's always looking for the switch in. I like to take characters like this and just go berserk. And then I used my bar for a safe tag out and give Gohan a little boost, you know, which he then uses to pummel people. Unfortunately, I believe Piccolo kills Gohan here, which is sad. He switches out is what it was. I was gonna say, I feel like Piccolo beat Gohan like most of the time. I don't know what I was trying there with the double jump. I thought he was gonna go up, I guess. Didn't happen. Didn't pan out. Those lightning legs. I'm starting to use them a little bit better in terms of for the wall of hit space that they are. You gotta watch that with Gohan. Just because I'm standing doesn't mean I'm doing a light punch. Doesn't mean I'm going overhead. Alright, got Vegeta back in, which is always important. See what I mean? You could just put that knee out and just vanish, confirm for a combo. Boom. Not terribly powerful, but good enough. I don't know why I didn't snap back Piccolo right there. I made one or two questionable decisions during the course of these fights, I feel like, but like that. That was miserable. I gotta remember in the corner you don't get the same priority, and you definitely don't come out with the same positive frame. Vegeta down nothing again. Too bad. Vegeta's gonna beat people up. Boom. Man, if I had had another bar, I could have just used Tien Shinhan to kill him, but that works out pretty well, too. And it saved Vegeta, although not by much. My internet's been dropping some of these videos lately. It's just been having trouble playing, I guess, and recording at the same time. So I've done some decent damage, but then once he pops the sparking, it's just like... It's like Yamcha and Tien over here getting killed. Except it's Gohan and Vegeta. But he just plows through both of them like, bring me your actual character. Fair enough. Just want to see Tien. And there goes Vegeta. So now it's just down to a half-life sparking Vegeta versus a full-life non-sparking Tien. But I think all three of our fights came down to this Tien and Vegeta situation. Full combo. He did good here. I didn't think he'd catch it, but he got the tech out of that. And then this left him wide open just as his sparking ended too. It was perfect. But did not get the kill. Probably should have just tried landing and doing a tri-beam, but we both play super defensively for a minute. Neither of us really give up too much ground. It was pretty good, and then he just gets a full combo on me. making me realize like this isn't as clear cut as it looks. But he whiffed the timing on this, so I get up here and take the block. I tried to reflect through it, so it kind of came out. I was trying to hope to wake up. Didn't really change much. So here we are for round 3. I'm now 2-0 against this guy, and I have to say I was intimidated by his numbers when I stepped in, but by this point it was like, I think I'm good. I can take him. So of course his cooler just goes bananas all over me. That, I had to say, like, I don't know much about cooler, but I don't think that was the right combo, man. He's getting a little wise to the down light, to the standing light. Oof, and right there, it was such a cooler move. Tien, like, came out to his sister, was like, no, never mind. Sorry, I'm at the wrong fight. And bam, before I could do much of anything, he takes my Gohan out cleanly. So basically, it's the 2-on-3 fight here, and so I'm not starting off too strong. I was feeling a little, like, my confidence I was talking about kind of wavered there. And then he just starts hammering me. Oh, well then I can't believe I didn't get a punish off of that though. I was very angry. And he somehow outbeat my Vanish right there. It's Piccolo magic. This was very impressive that he got that off. I was like, all right, good for you, bro. And he tried to follow through, but the hit stun was just too much at that point. When in doubt, knee it out. I was very happy I blocked that, if I'm being real with you. I lost it like through the pressure, but just the fact that that turnaround block worked made me pretty happy. And really, if you look at it, I almost have it where it's just... Yeah, Vegeta's almost dead, so I try to heal him up a little bit here because I'm going to need it for the rest of the fight. He brings out his cooler and is trying to do the same thing with Piccolo, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure right here is for the snapback. I'm usually good about that, yeah. So there we go, snap and Piccolo, brings him back down to like almost a third life. That was a really good use of the knee and Vegeta assist, I thought. It like bounced him back down right to the point where I could hit him. Alright, and then Piccolo's gone, and suddenly it's looking like an even match again. And I managed to fully heal my Vegeta, thankfully, which was almost as important as taking out Piccolo. Yeah, used the little Vanish there to bring him back to the corner, but it backfired. Couldn't hold him in the corner, because it's goddamn cooler. But we'll put him back. He knows his place. Silly changeling. Alright, we left him with level 3. I was hoping to bait out a sparking here, and that was what that super dash was. Just did not happen. Like I said, he was really insistent on holding on to full life Vegeta sparking as his anchor. So, bring him out, and let's see what happens. I don't know why I wouldn't have down heavied that, but that's okay. I got a pretty good confirmation off of that. And then I flub it with the damn down light. It's like my least favorite part about Vegeta is that I have to be conscious of whether or not I'm holding down light while I'm air comboing. I know, he's good at delaying his sparking. I really thought he was going to pull it out with that first super dash, but he waits for it and then pulls it out. Not a bad idea. Oh, and then he took out Vegeta, so now it's just sparking anchor match. But I have a head start. I'm starting to try to get better with guard cancels as well as tag out assist cancels. Oof, that I thought I down heavied. I was really upset about that, but it's okay. I got back in there. Applied the normal TN pressure and just put him into the ground. And I realized his sparking was just about out, so I decided to use the tri-beams just to leave him at such low health. And then there you go, boom. Solid, clean win. Like I said, none of these wins were overwhelming in any way, but he did really good. So if you enjoyed these fights, please subscribe and like at the bottom. Thanks a lot, guys.